Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Farming Simulator 22 Premium Expansion. I think we have a tractor over here. Last episode, we built our farmyard over there, put it in our shed. And I think probably what we're going to start with is plowing a couple fields. I always forget to do this, and that's to drive a tractor before I start recording. Make sure my steering wheel and everything's working okay. So, let's take a look here in the old store. Yeah, I'm not into that type of plow at all. I don't know that would do it for us. I like this plow because it's big, it gets the job done in a hurry. There are these as well. That's 22 meters. That is 16 meters. That is 1.5 miles wide. That's bigger than we need. To go on the cheap side, we go 9 meters or 16 meters. That's the question. It's a big difference in price. A big difference in price. I'm kind of feeling like we do this one again. Just to be able to get some stuff done and move forward, even though it costs us more money. I think 9 miles an hour is plenty fast. Let's buy that one. So we will plow up some fields here. Plowing is typically not a big deal from once you get your words, thinking of words. Once you get your what am I thinking? Precision farming, that's what I'm thinking. Once you get your precision farming squared away, you do not do a lot of plowing. However, when it comes to root crops, the crops of roots, you do find yourself needing to plow, easy there fella, more frequently than what you might in a regular game. And we are yes, these fields are so tight. We are using a little bit of a cheat, which is quite simply just no crop destruction. So I just, the spaces are tight, and I mean, sure, if you were a real farmer and you were farming this for real, you could find yourself easily being able to navigate these fields on a real track with a real tractor, etc., etc. Especially given no trees and all this kind of stuff in between. But we're, you know, we're just doing our thing. We're gonna do this field in front of us too, so I'm gonna be ultra authentic and I'm just gonna drive straight. Now this next field over, I feel like I need to probably do create field on it. For these two sections of weeds here, like what would happen if I drive over this? They're going to, yeah, it's not. I don't know what the deal is with that situation there. I might have to put down grass and then replow it to get rid of that. It seems it's a bit of a flaw on the map, I think. but we are going to plow that field. Again, once again, just for, even though it probably doesn't need it, we're going to plow it for the sake of precision farming, to just make sure our precision farming scores are at max. And then going forward, once we do all of this, if we buy a new field, which we probably will, we'll plow it after it's harvested one time. And then we'll only plow the fields that we are required to plow, or that the game is telling us we have to plow. So getting these plowed will enable us to get some lime down and get the pH right. It is getting late, so we will be rolling into September, which I probably said I would do last time. And then we'll see what we got going on. So yeah, here's a look at the farm over there. I am interested, probably September, maybe October. We'll be harvesting some carrots, and we'll also have to check on our production building. We making soup, I believe, from the parsnips that we harvested. I haven't even checked on that yet. We did not put down our own production building. We just bought the existing production building that was on the map. So we'll have to check on that. I don't know how fast those are going to produce in how much they are going to produce. So we'll see about whether or not we keep that on storing or whether we choose to sell directly. We'll have to see about that. So it's looking like we have a field that was wheat to our left, a field ahead that was the parsnip field. We've got a field of sorghum growing over there that will probably need harvested next month and then plowed sometime before spring. So we'll see how all that goes. Want to be mindful of some crop rotation. I heard, I think, maybe Giants did an update. I'm not 100% sure of that. We're just gonna do that, given the tight quarters there. Yeah, I think maybe there was an update from Giants. I think I was watching somebody that was describing some issues after the update on the map he was using. Potential issues. So this update's been out for, what, a couple weeks now? A week or so now? So mod makers and map makers are probably well on their way to getting their mods updated. Which will make life better for all of us. In the old farming community. Can I squeeze this out-ish? If I don't fishtail like a moron. Alright, try that a little better. Just in one pass here. Yeah, so the nice thing is, the fields aren't huge here, and we could create bigger fields if we wanted to join some stuff together. That would be very easy to do. But it does give you the capacity to be able to get multiple jobs done at one time. I do want to hop out here and try to take a look at what's going on here. I don't know if we can fix this. Like, that did not plow under, but I did not have create field on. I'm almost wondering. Alright, I think in order to rectify this, I think I'm going to do this. that was it. Nope, down here too. And then we'll just create this one row here. Again on create field. It's maybe slightly tricky. Ignore the fact that I'm going to run all over my carrots. I think they're carrots. So this is one of those things where to get everything perfectly lined up might be a little on the tricky side. But we'll do our best. And probably what we'll do is try to run guided steering. Let's take a look at rows. Let's see our lines. Sorry, lines, show lines. I feel like I want to be a little bit left on this. I don't think that took me left. Okay. I'm gonna call that good. And then make sure that we're in the field. And we'll Y it up. Run down this edge here. Guided steering, hopefully creating a nice smooth edge. Fixing those issues. That'll be a little bit tricky at the end. We're probably going to have to go the other direction. Because the field is not even. Or this field is at an angle. It's not 90 degrees to our direction of travel. So, like, we would be good here. So now sometimes GPS is kind of strange in that it doesn't necessarily like the angle that you're attempting to travel. For example, I feel like I want to go on that path right there. Maybe we can just do it by hand and no GPS. Not screw it up too badly. Just don't screw it up too badly. Don't screw it up too badly. Buy it off. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Alright, so we got that taken care of, so now it doesn't have the weird weeds or whatever in that field up there. Those were not going to go away unless I did what I did, I don't think. You might have been able to just do create field and plow those in. Those spots up here at the left, or along the left edge of the field. But I wanted to make sure I would get rid of them. So by painting over, I got rid of that texture that was there and then just plowed it in. I've had other issues like that crop up in the past on different maps. Just, it's a lot, man. To make a map, it's a big freaking deal. So, so I've dealt with that before. And we'll just, we'll go up this edge here, get away from these carrots. Yeah, I really like this plow from John Deere. It does a very nice job. I like the texture it leaves behind as well. So it's a good one. Nice, wide working width. Lets you get your jobs done at a decent rate. Doesn't take a ridiculously stupid amount of horsepower. So that's good as well. See about, can we make it? We did make it. I was a little bit surprised there. I thought maybe we'd hit that telephone. Alright. Good deal. Good deal, getting some stuff ready to roll. We got 2 more fields plowed today. I'd be very happy and ready, feeling ready to roll into September. So, I'd be curious, you guys give me some comments. What other animals do you want to see on the farm? And I didn't see any comments about whether we're putting a dog on this playthrough or not. And then, what livestock do we want? We got the chickens because basically the chickens came with the map. So even though I modified the barn or the farmyard due to just the lack of storage that the original one created, I did put the chickens down. Do we want to go sheep again? Seems like sheep is always a staple. Do we want to go pigs, maybe, for something different? We're talking about pigs on Split Mountain Ranch, I think. We put down the meat processing plant, so I'm going to try to record an episode of Split Mountain Ranch here after this one. Not sure we're ready for the... We were talking about beef, cattle, and pigs there. Not sure we're ready for that yet, but we'll have to test those meat processing plants to see if they're going to work as intended. I think I have commented in the past, and you guys could leave me a comment if you're aware of something, but I've been looking for kind of just like a selling point that is like a store that takes beef and pigs, you know, kind of like like where I live, there are kind of meat markets, right? There are some that literally buy beef from a farmer, and now they're not a slaughterhouse, so it's a two-step process. There's a slaughterhouse, and then, you know, they pay, I think it's like 60 or 70, maybe 75 US dollars to slaughter the beef and to quarter it, or to bring it in by the side, not quartered probably, just bringing it in by the side. And then the meat market processes it and puts it out in a case, and then they sell it there. I happen to be a friend of a guy who owns a store, and he buys all local. Like he has probably 100-mile radius or something of farmers that he's buying all of his beef from, and he'll go to the farmer and he'll select the beef that he wants, and then they'll truck them to the slaughterhouse, and then the slaughterhouse will take them to his shop, and then he does custom cutting. So I would love for that to be a thing here on Farming Simulator, because it is a thing in the real world. They have done a modder has done the mass-produced meat packing house, and that's what we're trying on Split Mountain Ranch to see if it works. But you know, that's mass-produced boxed beef going to wherever, you know, kind of like a grocery store. I think what's missing in this game is for a modder to create a hometown meat market of that you could take, you know, 10 of your cattle to and sell them to him, and then you would just get whatever the price is, you know, whatever the cost per pound on the beef. But I can wish for those things, but I'm not a modder, so I can't actually make them happen. Maybe that's more rare these days than I think it is, that it's not a featured part of the game. I think Giants could do more with the livestock. I mean, I think you could do more than just send your livestock to... Wow, am I getting a stutter there? Frame drop. Big time. Maybe that's because of all the stuff I'm doing in the background. I think Giants could do a lot more with the livestock in the game than what they are currently doing. My opinion. You know, because right now, if you want to raise, you know, your beef cattle, you just basically take it to the livestock dealer, same place you bought it from. That just seems, I don't know. I mean, that happens. There are livestock markets where you can buy and sell livestock, but that's only one aspect of livestock farming. Chickens is another thing. I mean, I guess you could sell your chickens, but chickens are basically just egg machines. There are obviously real chicken farms out there that are raising meat chickens. I think that's another aspect of the game that Giants could incorporate. I don't know, maybe it's controversial. You know, some people just don't want to harm any animals. But they're fine with going to eat a hamburger at McDonald's. We're not gonna get involved in that conversation. I'm not sure what other crops I want to plant. I guess we need a plan. Are we going to be a grain farm? We're going to be a livestock farm? what are we going to be here on Zielonka? I don't know that I have anything defined right off the top of my head right now regarding what I'd like to do. I like animals. I feel like caring for the animals is always a good thing. This field won't take long to finish, about 3 passes. I think this is probably a good map for pigs because pigs do take the root crop. So maybe we should do pigs, sheep, chickens. On this one. That sign, whatever that sign is right there, is kind of in our way. I'm not even sure what that sign is for, to be quite honest with you. So we'll take a look at pigs, I think, now that I think about it. See how that works out for us. I don't think money's going to be an issue going forward once we get the root crops rolling. Because I think the soup and the preserved vegetables are going to make a lot of money. I think financially we'll be okay. And the pigs will just kind of be like a business to use some of the root crops that we are harvesting. I think that'll maybe be the plan. Oh, and there is a new, I believe there's a new potato factory in this premium expansion. We should dip our toes into that also. Get some potato harvesting going. And I really think that Giants nailed it in terms of field size for this map. I think they made it very, very playable, creating these fields in the sizes that they've created them. Because they're manageable. as we've talked about many times, the root crops are not something that you want to have this great big 50-acre field of potatoes to harvest with the given equipment that's out there. So, man, I am fishtailing all over the road. Question is there a place to put this? I haven't done anything with those trees yet. Is there a place? Yeah, that baler, or that bale trailer is not in a very good spot. Let's disconnect right here. Let's move this bale trailer. It's kind of out of the way here. We should be able to stuff that. Be able to stuff that up here beside the truck. Put this over here, I guess, kind of in the corner-ish. Alright, so those are taken care of. Let's put my fast shoes on here. Yeah, so we'll need to do some liming in these fields that we've done. This one is pH is good. I need to, boy. I need to fertilize this field. We're just gonna sell sugar beets. We can put pH in this field, some lime in this field. This field should be taken care of. Yep. So we need to throw down some nitrogen here. We missed that last time, apparently. Yeah, so I'm wondering, what about... What do we got? I don't even know what I got, honestly, in terms of animals, pigs. Like, I don't even know what I got. Pigs eat about anything. I wish it was more than 120, though. Shed with a pasture. But is that the size of the pasture? Surely not. There's 500. That's 216. 324. We have lots of room here. Where is the... Assuming... let's turn on... yeah, so... We would get... probably slurry. That is a... Could do pigs over here. I just wish... Kinda wish... this held more pigs. It probably should be this way. Elapse with another item. It's only $5,000. How do we want it lined up? Lined up like with the road like that? I'm kind of feeling like we line it up like that. Kind of lines up with the pond. What do you say? I did it. I just did it. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Yeah, I just did it. Water, food, and then they can just roam. There's a pole. There's a pole. They can just do their pig stuff, whatever that is. All right. So that's down. So then what would happen? Would that prevent the old sheepies? It would not. Kind of would not. You could literally have sheep and pigs in the same pasture. Where's my... Is that a terrible thing to do? Listen, I understand. Like, pigs and sheep don't share the same pasture. I mean, I get it. But we're just having fun here. I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it. He did it. He did it. Sheep, pigs, sharing life together on the farm. I wish you could get rid of the posts, however. Can't. Okay. Alright, yeah, we're not going to buy animals yet. We're going to get the crops we need first. Man, I really, really wish that they could drink water from this. Wouldn't that be awesome? But we might be able to get water from this. Do we have a decent size water tanker? 1,000. Yeah, it would be this one. Main color, blue. Be blue because it's water. Blue. This is the water. Capacity, max. Wide tires. Let's buy it. All right. Let's see if we can at least get some water in these from that pond right there. That would be awesome. And then we'll have to call it because we're getting late. Yeah, I know. Our sheep roaming around in the mud with the pigs. They're going to be a mess. That's all right. That's fine. It's fine. What happened? It's fine. It'll be fine. Better relax. But he just has to relax. Okay, so question is, can I get water? Can I fill up right here? I can. That is awesome. See, that's the thing about giants, man. They do some pretty good maps. And they should. Oh yeah, and then we can put here? No. Back. Containers. We can put wasn't it containers? Silo extensions, multi-crop. This. I put it. It says it has to be used with the greenhouse, but they're lying. Even though that looks weird. And I can't 100% tell yet without having an animal. I think that those water tanks will give us an extra 15,000 liters of water. Available to the animals, and I'm just going to park this water tanker. I know, but I'm just going to park it right there. Doesn't matter. It's all good. It's stainless steel. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So there you have it. Okay. So we did all of our plowing. We got a little liming to do. We got some fertilizer to put in this sugar beet field here. We need to get the crops ready for the animals. So I will need a grass field for the sheep. And we will need to harvest some root crops for the pigs. Is there grass anywhere around? 78 and 12, but that is it. Thinking very seriously of making this our grass field and just expanding it and making this all our grass field. 32 is going to be our grass field. I think 32 is going to be our grass field. So we'll have to get that plowed up. We won't have sheep for a few months here. We may not have sheep till next spring. Honestly. Oops. But let's just stop here for a sec. Let's actually leave the tractor there. Did we put anything in here yet? No. No. So we can turn this into a grass field, and we can come across the way and we can plow this too. We can turn this into a grass field. Now we're gonna have to be mindful of this dry creek bed here. But we can turn it into a grass field because the sheep, we're not gonna have that many sheep. Like, the animals are just animals to feel like we're a farmer, you know? Okay, so that's gonna do it. There you have it. We have a plan. And leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And we'll see you next time right here on Zielonka. Thanks for watching. We'll see you. Bye-bye.